In southbound 395 is incident-free this afternoon. You'll find your delays to the usual interchanges. Southbound 295 is slow from the Naval Research Lab as you make your way to the Beltway, with all lanes open both directions crossing the Wilson Bridge. Earlier accident outbound New York at South Dakota has been cleared. However, we have another one outbound New York just before the BW and John Hanson Highway with delays back to Bladensburg Road. I'm Stevie Bridgewaters with Metro Traffic for WJFK.
Thank you, Steve Marino. WJFK, FM Manassas, Washington, WJFK, AM, Baltimore. 4:31 with Don and Mike. Show will be on until 7 tonight. Our new extended time. Now, let's see. We're going to get back to the Larry King subject. Hello, you are on the air.
Hi.
Hi. What can we do for you?
Oh, I was just listening to your radio broadcast. We're at Shady Grove. My name's Lisa. And the woman that you had on there with...
Denise.
Denise?
She is still on our other line.
Pardon me?
She is still on the other line.
Well, just stating some few facts. Roger Friedman owns the Cardiac Rehab Center. She does not own the center. If anything, she was fired. She's an employee. And she was sued for embezzlement. So just to clarify some information there.
Well, what do you make of these claims she's making about Larry?
Oh, I don't know if that happened. I'm just saying some of the facts that she stated about being the owner of the rehab, and that's not true.
All right, hold on.
So I don't know how credible her story is.
I see a chance for a point, counterpoint. Hello?
Hello.
Dee.
This lady doesn't have her information correct either. Dennis Friedman, not Roger Friedman. Roger Friedman is a plastic surgeon. Dennis Friedman does own the Cardiac Rehab Center now. I started that center in 1986 in an equal partnership with the
Listen, all you have to do is call the hospital. Anybody could tell you Denise Clemens is
Ladies, hold on just a second.
I couldn't hear.
Now we've got a Roger Friedman and a
we're
Dennis.
At the hospital working. All you need to do is confirm the information. She does not own the center.
No, I mean, she's not saying... Hold on. She's not saying she did own the center. She's saying she owned the center at one
I owned
time.
half of it.
No, she did not, and she was sued. I mean, it's very easy.
She was sued. Why was she sued? Were you sued, Denise?
I was... basically what happened is Dennis Friedman and I set up this business, and we made a lot of money and we fought over it.
I think he would
And we went to court, and it was thrown out.
Wow. Listen to this. This is the plot
This is
thickening.
really funny having this woman on the air. I mean, everybody in Shady Grove Hospital knows she's kind of wacko.
Oh! What do you say to that,
Anyway,
Denise?
we're busy here. You might want to call Dennis Friedman and clarify the information.
All right, well, we're just concerned about the Larry King stuff. That's the thing we're concerned about. All right, well, thank you. All right. Yeah, so what do you say to that, Denise?
I don't know who that person is, and I owned the center. I started the center in partnership with a physician. We did sue each other. We did go to court. It got thrown out of court.
All right, hold on just a
He is now
second.
the owner.
Hold on a second. Let me clear that line. Clear that line. Let me take another call. Hello, WJFK. Hello. Hello, speak. Are you there? This might be my problem. Hold on. Main off. Hello, JFK.
Yeah, let me get out of this.
You want to get in on this?
Yeah.
All right. Why do you want to get in on it?
Well, listen, you tied up the last 45 minutes with it. I thought I could jump in on this.
Okay, so you obviously have a point of view. What is your point of view?
Well, I think that the lady's wacky, too.
No, turn down your radio. If you want to get in on this and you've been waiting, we want to hear what you have to say.
Well, I'm the plant duster, and I remember that incident.
You are not the plant duster. Get out of here. I bet you're dusting your plant right now, though, aren't you? Hello, WJFK.
Yeah, did Larry have a lot to drink while she was there?
No, he didn't drink anything.
I think I think it's well documented that Larry is not does not drink. Larry's not a boozer, sir.
Mackie?
What?
Did he do anything, any illicit drugs or anything like that?
You know, I want some more people that actually know Denise. Pressure on the fire. These are some of the things I look for. All right. My God. Unbelievable. All right, now what's this? The hotline? Who is on the hotline? Hello, hotline. Hello, speak. Hello. Hotline. Ay. Eesh. Now, have we had the hotline number changed? I know the phones are going nuts right now. Have we had the hotline number changed? Anybody back there listening to our show?
Yes.
Yes.
Today.
All right. Mecca hi, Mecca hiney ho. Then we'll star 69, whoever just gave us a hang-up call on the hotline.
Pressure under fire.
I thought we changed the number. Do we have to change it again? I guess we have to change it again. All right, let me get that light bulb. Unscrew the hotline light bulb. Let me get it. All right. Because obviously the number has gotten out. There you go. There's the light bulb. Hey, I got an idea, Uncle Fester. All right, now back to Denise. Hello, Denise.
Yeah.
Denise, I must tell you that some of the calls that have come in have made me doubt your credibility as a witness.
And Denise, I have doubted your credibility all along.
Well, my credibility is fine. And
I mean, Denise, I got to tell you something. You're making some pretty nasty claims about this man.
nothing that I haven't said to his face.
You dove right into the fact that he was naked, Denise. That's kind of tough to take.
Denise, I tell you what, you know who we might believe is your husband. Might we be able to speak with your husband?
He's in transit from work to home.
In transit.
Yeah,
And who's watching your 8 children right now?
Well, 4 are grown up and gone, and the others are in school or.
Hey, if you're only 35, how could they be grown up and gone?
Well, because I got the first 4 by marriage.
Ah, so you've actually had 4 of your own?
Right.
So tell me, Mrs. Brady, how old are the children that you got in marriage?
30, 29, 28, and 26.
How old is the man that you're married to?
54.
How old are you?
35.
What's your shoe size?
9.
Hey, Denise,
What?
after all these years, really, I mean, number one, you went back after he did what you alleged that he said. I mean, you went back there. You went back to the apartment, and then you wait all this time, and then you call and you talk about it on a radio show. What compelled you to do this? It sounds really, as Don said earlier, like you might have an axe to grind.
I don't have an axe to grind. I listen to you on the radio, and you guys are always laughing about Larry.
Yeah, but we're never talking about Larry walking up behind us naked and wanting to lick our Libya.
Well.
Our Libya.
Libya would be a nice substitute word for now. I think that's wonderful. Libya. I think that's perfect.
Libya.
Facts are as I stated them.
Yeah, honey, the problem is in your Libya.
Funny story.
What?
I said the facts are as I stated them, and I think it's an amusing story, and I thought you would get a kick out of it.
Well, I mean, but you got to understand. I mean, it is funny to hear that, but it's also, I mean, you're making quite a charge against the guy.
Would there be anybody out there who would corroborate these charges?
Well, you could probably. Oh, you know who you should try and get a hold of?
Who, Larry?
No. Well, I don't know about that, but I would have no objection. But one night when I was out with some friends, I ran into Abe Poland's daughter.
Oh, goodbye. 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 I just hung up.
Yeah,
you want to bring
I think certifiable.
And then Abe Poland came in, and he was running around the Capitol Center nude, and he wanted to lick my Libya.
Ladies and gentlemen, you must draw your own conclusions, but that was when Don had to pull the ripcord.
Okay? All right. As soon as I heard Abe Poland's daughter.
Okay, Larry, we have a little fun with. Abe, no. All right?
It's 4:38.
Oh, wow.
WJFK.
And then Jack Kent Cook was there, and none of them were wearing pants.
We will come right back, and he licked my Libya. On WJFK with Steve Buckhands live from Carlisle.
Howard Stern all morning, Don and Mike all afternoon, and G. Gordon Liddy midday. 106.7 FM and 1300 AM, WJFK.
Groucho Marx, Mickey Mouse, a Chinese man by a little Chinese house. They got Roseanne Barr, got Dr. Ruth. She talks kind of funny, but she speaks the truth. They got anything you want on cable TV. Oh yeah.
This summer you can see more of the 92 Olympics than those who make the trip to Barcelona. Because now there's the Olympics Triplecast. 3 exclusive cable channels, each televising different Olympic events simultaneously live with absolutely no commercials 24 hours a day. A full day of the Triplecast is only $29.95. Complete coverage of the events you want to watch. The Olympic Triplecast. It's an Olympic lover's dream. Call 1-800-OLYMPIC today.
They got anything you want on cable TV. Anything you want. Cable is television at its best. That's 1-800-CABLE TV, baby.
There's no place on earth that I'd rather be than out in the open, where it's all plain to see. If it's gonna get done, it's up to you and to me. Come on and head for the mountains of Bush. Head for the mountains of Bush.
Anheuser-Busch, St. Louis, Missouri. Steve Lindingland, electronic technician and Army reservist.
Being a radio repairman in the Army Reserve taught me the skills that got me a well-paying civilian job as an electronic technician.
Mindy Woods, college freshman and Army reservist.
I wasn't mechanically inclined, but I learned how to operate and repair both gas and diesel generators.
Army Reserve, skill training, and more.
All that you can be in the Army Reserve.
For details, call 1-800-USA-ARMY, paid for by the U.S. Army Reserve.
Howard Stern, Don and Mike, and G. Gordon Liddy. 106.7 FM and 1300 AM. WJFK.
Dream Team! Time. Love that, Charles Barkley. 20 before 5. And now with WJFK, sometimes reliable traffic. Here's Stevie.
Good afternoon. Outbound 66 is slow from Nutley to 123. Police are clearing an accident now, 50 at Germantown Road. Southbound 395 looks pretty good. A little slow at Seminary, then again at Duke as you make your way to the Occoquan with all lanes open. Outbound New York, just before BW and John Hanson Highway, accident there. You'll find delays back to Bladensburg Road. Should be cleared pretty soon. I'm Stevie Bridgewaters with Metro Traffic for WJFK.
Thank you, Steve. It'll be clear tonight, low 62, sunny tomorrow with a high in the 90s. Right now it's 83. WJFK. And it is 19 minutes before 5. We will continue our probing into the Larry King story, the latest Larry King story in a moment.
And a few geography lessons.
But first, let's go live now to Carlisle, the beautiful Dickinson College, and here is Steve Buckhantz. Hello, Steve.
Hello, young man. How are you?
Oh, what a show it's been, Steve.
Has it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, we've had a Larry King story that I really can't repeat to you right now.
Fresh on the fire.
Fresh on the fire. Steve, of course, at Channel 5, he is the man. He's the man.
You know, I wish I could pick you guys up here. I dial into 106.7 and I get some country station, and I know it ain't you guys, so...
Well, no,
hey, you know who just walked up here?
Who?
Johnny Field Goal.
Hey!
Let me put you on with him.
Put him on.
All right.
He was working out, but I dragged him away. Hang on a second.
I'm sure he's working out.
What's up, guys?
Hey, Johnny Field Goal, Chip Longmiller.
Hey,
How are ya?
Mr. 52-yarder, how you doing?
Good, how you guys been?
We're doing great. What kind of workout are you doing?
I'm just working out my legs on the weights right now.
Yeah, how many hours you logging now, Johnny?
Hey, logging in the workout this week? I don't know. I haven't added them up yet.
Now is
getting close to 40, I think.
40, whoa!
Now, with Rip holding out, does this mean that right now you have a room to yourself,
I
Chip?
got my own room. I got my private suite, since I hang out with Rip.
You know, Rip had indicated to us that you guys were going to bring in some really deluxe furnishings, maybe a giant screen TV. What are the accommodations like in your room, right?
We got 2 king-size beds and a, actually it's not a big screen. It's only maybe a 15-inch.
Do you have cable?
Yes, of course. We got cable.
Cool.
And we got the phone.
Do you have HBO?
No, that's one of the amenities we do not have at the present time.
And now I know the rest of the guys.
The triple cast, though, that's what we really are trying to get.
The triple cast, yeah, you and everybody else.
The rest of the guys are going through those grueling, 2-a-day workouts?
Yeah, they're out there right now.
They're out there right now. What are you, I saw a picture of you and Kelly Goodburn in the paper together. Is this guy like your buddy now? What I mean is, when the team is practicing, is it you and Kelly, kicking a ball around?
Well, basically, who else am I going to hang out with?
I guess if you keep kicking those 52-yard field goals, you really don't have to, nobody really is on your back at all, right?
No, there's only so much we can do, so we're out here in the weight room. We do our weights while they're out on the field. So.
You know, Chip, you've always had a handle on it, haven't you?
Yeah, I'm trying to take care of things. Gotta keep my ass.
All right, well, let me talk to Pudge again.
All right, we'll talk to you guys later.
All right, Johnny.
Bye, Chip.
Johnny Field Goal from your Washington Redskins.
Nice of a kicker.
You know, really, he has the attitude, doesn't he, Steve?
Well,
he really does.
He's kind of a laid-back guy. Let me tell you what these guys do. They go out, they exercise, they loosen up, they kick a few balls, they sit down, they kick a few more balls, they sit down, they come off the field, they get some Gatorade, they come in and lift a few weights, and they get paid $600,000, $700,000 a year.
Yeah.
It's a nice gig if you can get it.
You know, there are 2 genres of kickers. There is the Mark Mosley, Chip Lohmiller type, the guys who don't pretend that they're athletes, the guys who just want to come out and just kick the ball and then drink beer. And then
Poor Mosley, they used to give him such a hard time. The guys, because, he had the hair dryer and used to style, when his hair was permed, he'd style it perfectly. And the guys at Redskin Park would take his clothes after practice and throw it out on the field, so that sometimes he would have to walk outside naked to get them back.
And then there's always the kicker, the guy that wants to try to make the tackle on the 100-yard return, the guy who really just can't manage, like the Garo Yepremian type.
Ends up dislocating the right side of his body.
Right, or making ties like Garo did. But Lohmiller actually tried to make a couple of tackles last year, and so he's not afraid to hit people, but I think they realize, too, that their entire future could be in jeopardy if they make contact with another human being, so they try to stay away from him if all possible.
Well, now, Steve, let's get down to the serious Redskins questions now. Here would be the first serious question. With a game this Saturday, in Orlando against Miami. Some of these guys will only have been in camp for 4 or 5 days. How many veterans will be playing this weekend?
Well, to be truthful with you, Gibbs has already said that it's going to be, at least in his mindset, more like a scrimmage than a game. Of course, it will be a game. I mean, there won't be people on the field and coaches on the field. It'll be a regular game, but he has to take it from that standpoint because some of his veterans have only been in camp, or will have only been in camp 4 days when they go down to Orlando. So it won't be as crisp as you're going to see Monday night in Dallas on opening night, but it is a game. And I think, the interesting part is that unless Rippon signs, Kerry Conklin, who they have based a lot on and who they may even consider the future of this team, will get a lot of repetition. So I think, it'll be interesting to see how this kid can play because they think he's going to be a hell of a ball player.
Well, what about Stanley Humphries now? When this is Conklin going to start the game this weekend?
Yes.
Well, so where does this? If I was Humphries, even if Rippon is not in camp now, I'd be mad. I think I might go to Gibbs and say, look, I've been here. How long has he been with the team? 4 years?
Yeah.
How does Conklin rate starting this game over Humphries?
Well, you have to remember that, last year they tried to trade Stan, and they couldn't get what they wanted for him. I mean, he knows that his future is not with the Redskins, and they are still trying to trade him. And so, just like in the scrimmage on Saturday, he worked in the 7-on-7, but when it came down to the 11 guys on 11 guys, Stan never threw a football. It was Kerry Conklin and it was Chris Hakel.
Now, I've heard him interviewed. Stan Humphries is a little ticked off right now. I mean, he just wants out basically now. He wants to go to another team, doesn't he?
He wants out, but more importantly, he wants an opportunity to play, whether it be here or probably somewhere else. I mean, I think between us and I've talked to him many times about this. He's pretty much given up on the Redskins. He's just here just in case. A Conklin gets injured and Rippon's not here. And then you've got a Rutledge and a rookie named Hakel, and you got Stan Humphries. So there's a 99.9% chance that Stan will not be playing in Washington, barring some kind of an injury or something where Rippon doesn't show or what have you. So Stan has pretty much given up hope with the Redskins. You're going to see Conklin, and you'll probably see a little bit of Hakel, and you may or may not see some Jeff Rutledge Saturday. I doubt you're going to see much of Stan Humphries.
All right, one more football question. As I'm looking at the Redskins, I see the deepest position is receiver. You tell me who's going to make the cut. You've got, of course, Monk and Gary Clark and Sanders.
Right, those are the three guys that are definite.
Then you've got...
This is where it gets tricky after that. You've got a fellow named Stephen Hobbs who's been in this camp a few years in a row who can play the game.
And Gibbs is high on him, right?
He's high on him, and all he does is catch every pass they throw to him.
You know who I like? Who's that guy who played in the WLAF?
Well, there's a Victor Cahoon, and there's Carl Harry.
No, who's that guy? Joe, what's that guy's? He changed his name.
Oh, Joe Johnson.
Joe Johnson.
Yeah, he's excellent. And he's also, used to return some punts and things like that. He's a local guy. He went to Notre Dame, and he's from D.C.
So if you've got those two guys, plus you've got Desmond Howard,
right?
Who's going to be making the team and who's not going to be making the team?
Well, it's interesting. We talked to Art Monk yesterday, and he said that for his money, Stephen Hobbs is the guy that's proven that he can be a wide receiver and he can make a catch. Desmond Howard, at least in an NFL camp, hasn't proved that yet. Now, that's kind of ludicrous to say that Desmond Howard's not going to sign and play with the team. But he still has to come in here and do some things. He's got to adapt to a professional system, one he's not used to at all.
If he comes in in the near future, what do you see his role at the outset? Do you think they'll make him like return kicks?
Well, I think they definitely want to try him in that position because he is such an explosive kick returner. And you think about putting him and maybe Brian Mitchell back there at the same time, you got a serious 1-2 punch. But he's got to come in and learn some things. Now, it was interesting. I spoke to a source yesterday. I won't say who it is, but talking about the terms of and the contracts and the monies that some of these guys were offering or were asking. And Joe Gibson said the other day that one guy was never even on the boards with the team in terms of negotiating.
Right.
And we have ascertained that person to be Darrell Green. He wants to be the highest paid defensive player in football, and he reportedly asked for $2.5 million a year. The highest paid player is making less than $2 million a year on defense.
Well, you got to think with these guys. Somebody said to me once, "Do you think Rip is really worth $4 million a year?" And I said, what if the Redskins are willing to pay him $4 million a year?
It's not what
then he's
somebody's
worth
worth.
it.
It's whatever somebody's willing to pay for him. It's like a house.
Right.
A house may not be worth $400,000, but if it's inside the Beltway, you have to pay for it.
All right, Steve, we're playing you out now. Last question.
All righty.
What about the evening you and Angela Robinson shared together last night?
Let me just say that there were candles involved. There were mirrors involved.
Mirrors! yours.
There was...
Did you wear the leather hood?
The ambiance was very passionate.
Oh.
If only Edge could have been there with me to cheer us on myself, because unfortunately it gets a little lonely up here.
All right, Steve, we'll talk to you tomorrow about the same time, okay?
Boys, you take care.
All right.
All right.
Ciao.
Later.
Live from Dickinson College in Carlisle from Channel 5, that's Steve Pudge Buckhantz. Good stuff. With our Redskins report. And the first big game, I can't wait, is Saturday night. Orlando. Right, and there's five preseason games this year. It'll be Orlando, then I think the one in London. Right. And then maybe they play the Raiders. And I know the only game they're playing at home is against the Minnesota Vikings.
I understand they're going Orlando, then it's London, China, Yugoslavia, and then they're coming back to start the regular season.
But at least this year, the one preseason game that they're going to play at home is not against the stinking Pittsburgh Steelers.
Wasn't it like 3 years in a row that they played the Steelers? 4 years in a row?
4 years in a row. And it's the only game that regular people can buy tickets to, and we get the same suck team every year. But not this year.
That's right. This year at home, it's going to be the Barcelona Dragons.
Skins going to the Super Bowl. And it's 4:51. WJFK. Let's get news from Buzz Burbank. And our friend George Michael from Channel 4, another one of the local sportscasters.
It's a sportscaster conclave.
Has been calling us repeatedly today. We will call Giorgio and find out what he wants in a moment here on WJFK. Plus, I got some more of that killer trivia coming up. Oh, and Mike, for you, more of the questions people hate to be asked.
Oh, good. I hope I can answer one.
Mike.
Yes?
If you told your parents how many people you've had sex with, would they be surprised?
Yes.
Buzz.
With the news or with the answer to the question?
I'll take the answer to the question, then the news.
Yes, they'd be surprised.
And not mine. not mine. Not Sam and Fran, the sexaholics.
They know all about you.
Here is Buzz.
Well, White House came out today assuring us that there is no crisis in Iraq and that the military preparations being made are just a precaution. But to keep the United Nations weapons inspection from dragging on forever, one official in the Bush administration says the U.S. may try to provoke Saddam Hussein. Yesterday, President Bush said experience is the key with dealing with a guy like Hussein, implying that he has the experience and that Bill Clinton does not. Today, Clinton's running mate Al Gore had a response for that.
President Bush and Vice President Quayle are such whizzes in foreign policy. Why is it that Saddam Hussein is thumbing his nose at the entire world?
And large and loud anti-American demonstrations are taking place today in cities all over Iraq. If people's confidence in the economy were an airplane, this would be a good time to put on a parachute. Consumer confidence dropped nearly 12 points last month, one of the biggest single drops ever. More Americans last month abandoned their plans to buy that new home or that new refrigerator, and most of the people surveyed were not optimistic about the months ahead. As for the money we make, a new government report shows that it's up, but by the smallest amount in 4.5 years. Actress Sybil Shepherd is among those urging the government to end its ban on the French abortion pill. The pill, known as RU486, can apparently also be used to treat brain tumors, depression, and several kinds of cancer, including breast, ovarian, and prostate cancer. Ms. Shepherd brought a brain cancer patient with her to Washington today and he told lawmakers that he has no other option for treatment. Shepherd told the panel that women deserve the right to have access to that pill for birth control as well. Can it be? Is it possible you'll someday have a good-looking driver's license picture? It is, I'm told, if you live in Virginia this fall. The Virginia driver's license takes on a new look. It'll feature a digitized picture that's much more clear and, well, attractive than the traditional license photo. State officials say it'll also make it harder for kids to get fake licenses. For one thing, even the photos will be stored in the DMV computer, not just the information. At 6 minutes till 5, WJFK Sports and Weather, next.
Deep inside many law-abiding citizens, there rages a secret desire to drag race. Kay Darby, shoe store manager.
Well, I was at a light, and this guy pulls up next to me in a 73 Gremlin. Wow, canary yellow, AM radio, 8-track tape player. Well, the guy gives me this look, like he's saying,
"Show me what that Chevette can do, lady."
I snapped. My size 7 patent leather starts working the accelerator. My engine drowns out the Captain and Tennille's greatest hits, and then the light turned green.
The Virginia Lottery knows this can happen. To prevent it, there's Full Throttle, the new instant lottery game designed to get drag racing out of your system. Full Throttle has 4 races on each ticket. Beat your opponent's speed, and you can win all 4 times.
Next time, I'm going to remember to release the parking brake.
Chances of winning at Full Throttle are 1 in 4.1 Be careful out there.
I wouldn't call it a bulletin, but you could say you heard it here first. ABC News reports that rap artist Ice-T has announced that he's asking Warner Brothers to pull his controversial song Cop Killer. Ice-T says he will instead give the song away to whoever wants it. WJFK Sports, the Orioles take on the Yankees tonight in New York after losing 5 of their last 6 games. The Birds are now in second place tie with the Brewers. Magic Johnson will be okay. Doctors say he only strained his knee and that he'll be able to play on a day-to-day basis. And now the Olympic news. The women's swim team has set a new world record.
What? Just a second. All right, now the Olympic news. We got the real stuff.
The women's swim team has set a new world record by taking the gold in the 400-meter freestyle relay this afternoon.
Yeah.
It was the high point of today's competition after several earlier disappointments in both the men's and women's competition.
Thank God that dream team never lets us down, though.
You and the dream team.
My man, Charles.
Charles Barkley.
Sir Charles.
Forget all the other events at the Olympics. It's Charles Barkley.
Dream team! Yes. Oh, hey, we kicked those Crows' ass last night.
The Croatians.
Yeah, whatever. You know.
WJFK weather clear tonight with a low around 62. Sunshine tomorrow with a high around 90. Right now 83 in Washington, 82 in Baltimore, 79 in Philadelphia. I'm Buzz Burbank on W.
I'll tell you what's the matter. I go out of my way for you. I do everything to try and make you happy. I feed you, I clean you, I dress you, and what thanks do I get? Oh, you bought the wrong paper, Annie. I can't write on this paper, Annie. Well, I'll get your stupid paper, but you just better start showing me a little more appreciation around here, Mr. Man.
JFK.
Thank you, Buzz. Oh, yeah. 4:57. Show will be on until 7 tonight.
It's our new expanded time.
All right, hope you are digging it, my friends. Rabe, the world's slowest man without a doubt.
And what surprises me today is that the roads are remarkably clear. I don't understand. His toes are not tender and the roads are clear.
Rabe and our newest panhandler for our experiment left the station, 40 minutes ago?
Yeah, I think the guy's name was Tom, and they were supposed to arrive at their destination in about 20 minutes.
Well, of course, Rabe is late. As soon as we hear from him, we'll get our second panhandling experiment underway, much like we did yesterday.
Obeying all the local traffic laws.
But first, let's try George Michael at Channel 4.
As the cavalcade of sportscasters continues.
I bet Warner Wolf won't be calling our show anytime soon. Now, boom. There's funny, Gordon.
That's good, Gordon. Hey, let's go. No, I'm not going to call them.
Let's go on the videotape. Hello, George, please.
Max is calling?
Yes, this is Don and Mike.
Okay, hold on.
Boom. Boom. Yeah, that's funny. That's funny. Boom.
Let's go to the videotape. Hey, Gordon.
Hello, Don or Mike?
Both of us.
We're
Hi,
both
George.
here, George. Hi, George.
Are we on? We're not on the air. Are we?
Yeah, we're on the air. Of course we are, George.
You didn't want to
I
talk
was
to him?
calling to find out if you guys knew where Rip was, and also, are you guys organizing the Free Sunny campaign? That's what I'm calling about, right?
Oh, now, okay. First off, we don't know where Rip is.
Oh, don't tell me that.
All right, I really do know where he is.
Of course you do.
Second off,
The Cubs just beat the Pirates, Don, 11-1. Therefore, the Cubs are now only 4.5 out of first place.
George, wait a
World
minute.
Series Wrigley Field.
George?
What is it? Hello.
Oh, no. This is for you, George.
Thanks, George.
Hey, hey, holy mackerel, no doubt about it. The Cubs are on their way. Hey, Cubs are gonna hit today. They're gonna pitch today. They're gonna field today. Come what may, the Cubs are gonna win today.
Hooray.
Hooray!
Hooray, hurry, Gary.
You guys didn't know that they had beaten the Pirates, and the 11-1 was the final. I knew you'd want that first.
I will be glad to tell you off air where Rip is. If you will in turn tell me the story about Sonny Jurgensen. I read about it in the paper on Sunday. The deal is now Channel 9 and he no longer work together, right?
Correct.
You want to hire him at Channel 4.
I've already hired him.
You've even talked about him. You introduced him on the air at Channel 4.
Correct.
But now Channel 9 says he can't work at Channel 4.
Because they contend that there was a clause in his contract that gave him, them a right of first refusal, which he did not know about, which his agent didn't know about, because at the time that the deal was made, someone else represented him, et cetera, et cetera. But the thing is that the guy that made the deal right now, he's going to be sitting 6 months without a paycheck.
So you mean you can't hire Sonny, even though you've hired him, you can't use him?
That's right.
And is there any chance of resolving this with those wonderful legal people?
Well, no, you see, the problem is that Channel 9 does not want to release him, even though they shook hands and said goodbye, good luck, we hope you get what you're looking for. So he and I sat down and he said, that's what I'm looking for. And now they say, oh no, you have to bring back any deal less and we have a right to match it. So that means that he is under their... haven't we been through things like this in radio?
Oh yeah, many times.
Just a wee bit, George. But...
so now, as lawyers, guys, what happens if we go to court? Do I lose or do I win or do I lose?
Clarify this for me, though.
Yes.
When Sonny left Channel 9,
yes,
did he leave because he wanted to leave, or did they tell him to leave?
I think it was a combination of both, although I wasn't there for it. I only know what Sonny told me, and that is that he just didn't want to do the things they wanted him to do, and things weren't just right, so he wanted to leave.
Well then, gee, I don't know, I'd almost say throw him on...
He said, as I understand it, he said to them, look, you give me this and I'll do that, and they said no, and he said, well, then I guess we're done, and they shook hands and said goodbye, and good luck, and we hope you find what you're looking for.
Well, and he did find what he was looking for.
Right.
Why don't you have Sonny grow a beard and just put him on the air, George?
I was thinking about that. But the problem is, I thought that you guys had organized this Free Sonny campaign, and I wanted to, sign on with y'all.
Dynamite.
Sonny Jurgensen.
Well, how are you gonna use him at Channel 4 when you finally get him?
Well, number one, he was going to be doing all of our Redskins coverage for us.
Right.
Number two, we would have used him on a couple of special shows.
Oh, very cool. You mean you can't even use him like on that Redskins show you and Gibbs do?
No.
No, man.
Wow.
See, I thought that, it would have been, first of all, he is, as growing up, you'd have certain idols, of course, down if they didn't wear Cubs uniforms, you didn't know them unless it was Mike Ditka. But imagine,
No, you had to bring up the Cubs again, George.
Hey, hey, holy mackerel, no doubt about it.
I got cramps.
All right, I'm
the
sorry.
Red Sox only 27.5 out in the East? Okay. 50.5. Latches 50.5 out.
Thank you, George.
Yes, thanks, Mike. Whatever you need, baby. Don't forget, Red Sox in 95 will be there.
Red Sox in 95.
That's when they'll start hitting. But you see, the problem is that imagine if you were allowed to work with Mike Ditka. Now imagine this, Mr. Geronimo. You're allowed to work with Mike Ditka.
Yeah.
You've always kind of idolized him. And now all of a sudden, just about the day you're going on the air, they say, oh, by the way, there's a technicality he can't do.
Are you saying that Sonny has always idolized you?
No, I've idolized him, man.
Oh, I got you.
Of course, that's the way it is.
Listen, Pat's father took the kids in Philadelphia to Franklin Field when he played quarterback for the Eagles.
Oh, that's right. Your wife is a big Eagles fan, isn't she?
She still wears Eagles green.
Wow. I got you. All right. Hold on, Giorgio. We'll give you that information about Rip, okay?
Yeah, man.
All right, hold on. That's George Michael from Channel 4. I am guessing Warner Wolf will be the next to call us.
Yep. Where do the big TV stars come locally when they want to work out their problems?
Don and Mike.
You got it.
That's funny, Gordon.
Hey, that's funny. Boom. What's this? Hey, I'll call them too. I didn't know they were the gurus.
503. We'll be right back, Guru.
Howard Stern all morning, Don and Mike all afternoon, and G. Gordon Liddy midday. 106.7 FM and 1300 AM, WJFK.
Don't miss the bus.
And now, an important announcement from Greyhound.
Greyhound is the least expensive way to travel to New York.
Sounds pretty impressive, doesn't it? It's not just advertising hype either. We're putting our money where our mouth is and
slashing our fare to New York
to a paltry
$9.
That's right, $9 from Washington to New York on selected schedules. Well, that's more than
50% off
our already low fare. How can we do that? Because Greyhound is a really terrific bus line. So, if you're thinking about going to New York,
go Greyhound for $9 and accept no substitute.
Hey, wouldn't this thing be great for parties?
Pass the shrimp dip, please.
Plan ahead and you can travel to Norfolk for only $18.25. Fares are one-way. Promotional fares excluded. Offer valid on specific schedules only, and special restrictions apply.
America's best-selling minivan, Dodge Caravan. More families have bought Dodge Caravan than any other minivan. And now is the perfect time to buy during Dodge's first national minivan sale. Start with hundreds cash back to really dress up your new Caravan. Like $500 cash back on leather trim seats, $300 cash back on anti-lock brakes, rear air conditioning, and quad seats. Plus cash back on sunscreen glass and built-in child safety seats. But the savings don't stop there. You also get a $500 cash rebate on select Caravans. Drive away in a Dodge Caravan that's not only America's best seller, but also America's best dressed.
stock, so option combination availability varies by dealer.
The Garlic Sisters on Denny's free birthday meals.
I'm riding this elephant to my favorite restaurant to get my free birthday meal. An elephant? You said the new birthday menu has more than 50 free entrees. You can't eat all 50, so Ethel here will help me. She can't. You only get one meal free for your birthday. She won't forget this, Rose. We'll have to come back for her birthday meal at Denny's. Denny's.
Millions of people have celebrated birthdays with us. Come celebrate yours with a free meal at participating Denny's. Legal proof of birthday required.
Howard Stern, Don and Mike, and G. Gordon Liddy. 106.7 FM and 1300 AM. WJFK.
Boom! Boom, Gordon.
That's funny, Mike.
That's good stuff. All right, Boom, let's go to the videotape.
Let's go to the traffic.
Yeah, he's the only guy. He's the only guy that hasn't called us yet.
Boom, here's Steve.
Good afternoon. On the inner loop, you'll find delays from River Road as you make your way up to 270 Spur. Once past Democracy, everything looks pretty good. If you continue on the freeway there, you'll find delays from Bethesda through College Park. We do have some signal problems in Silver Springs, Dell Road at Wayne, and Dell Road at Piney Branch. Police are out there directing traffic. Northbound 395 at Springfield, earlier accident on the left side should be cleared up pretty soon right now. Southbound 395, all lanes open to the Occoquan. Accident still being worked westbound Arlington at Prosperity, right lane blocked. I'm Stevie Bridgewaters with Metro Traffic for WJFK.
Don't go far, Steve. I got a question for you. Clear tonight, low 62, sunny tomorrow with a high 90. Right now it's 83 on the Buzz-O-Meter. Mike.
Yes, Don?
Bell Atlantic Mobile offers portable phones as low as $249.
Oh, bless their hearts.
When you sign an annual contract, boom, boom. That's funny.
Yeah.
This is a limited offer, and other charges apply. Call 1-800-255-HELP.
All right.
Bell.
The station with WJFK.
They're not in Michigan.
Hey, that's funny. Huh?
Yeah, boom.
Boom.
Hey.
All right, Steve, I've got a book. I've got an advanced copy of a book called Questions to Ask. These are questions that people, generally it says if you ask people these questions, they will not want to answer them. There are some questions that are for men, some that are for women. All right.
Okay.
Stevie, have you ever stuffed your bra?
When I was old enough to wear one or before?
Have you ever stuffed your bra?
No.
Simple question with a yes or no answer.
No.
No.
Hey, have you heard? Did you see this in USA Today about the pump for the bikini?
Yes, the pump, the new air pump, so you can pump up the bust line.
Now it says that this is to lift and separate.
Yeah.
I say that this is more unfair advertising.
Right.
You know what I mean? It looks like you're going to be getting a couple of ripe melons, and instead, when when you get the suit off the woman, you've got fried green tomatoes, for God's sake.
Yeah, it makes beachwear into a whole new game.
You know, you think at least with beachwear, with a bikini or swimming suit, you get to see the merchandise.
Absolutely. Well, I think the pump's a good idea, though, for women that want it, and perhaps they could come out with a men's line with a pump also.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think any men in this room would need that. That's for sure, Don. A California swimwear company wants to pump you up with their new top secret swimwear innovation, the inflatable bikini top. It costs $72 and operates on the lifts and separates theory. The bikini cups contain a soft plastic air chamber that inflates when you press the tiny pump in the bra's center.
That's ridiculous.
It works just like the pump sneakers.
It's the Gotex pump.
But instead of walking on air, your breasts will rest on air.
Isn't that? I bet it's extraordinarily comfortable.
And it's adjustable. Need more lift? Does your cup runneth over? The bikinis were invented by Jacqueline Bronson. She says that there has been a concentration on the bus line in recent years.
Yes, there has.
With pads, underwire, and push-ups. It just popped into her head that an inflatable bikini could work.
In recent years, there has been a focus on the bus line. Those recent years started when I turned 13 years old.
Russell,
Stevie,
yes.
When dressing for a date,
yes,
do you pass over older underwear for the newer stuff, just in case you get lucky?
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes. How about you, Mike?
Yes, definitely.
Let me see.
In an accident.
I pass over the old, you know something? Every single day, Don, I pass over the old underwear. I want the newest, best briefs or boxers that I can possibly wear.
Stevie, this would be the last female question I have.
It's true.
Stevie, it's one that I asked Mike earlier. Have you ever put cologne down there before a date, just in case?
As my mother would say, you always put your foo-foo juice on at the right places. Yes, I have.
Foo-foo juice! Foo-foo juice! Foo-foo juice! All right. She sprinted out of here. Then the pregnant lady just ran out of here after that.
Mike?
Yes.
How many other people know about your most recent sexual encounter? I'm sorry, it's one of the questions here. How many people know about your most recent sexual encounter?
How many?
Mike? Did you ever leave? Did you ever let? Mike, did you ever let?
We're moving on to the next question.
Yeah, 'cause I'm guessing you don't want to answer the one about how many other people know about your most recent sexual encounter.
That's right, girl. Yep.
Did you ever let a partner keep anything as a trophy of your sex together?
What the heck could it be?
I don't know whether it be
It's a little hair. Yes, here, save this little hair. I want you to have this as a trophy of our little sexual get-together. No.
Where's the dumbest place you ever parked?
Yeah. That's not a difficult question. You mean as far as parked to neck and stuff like
Yes.
that?
Where's the dumbest place you ever parked it?
Dumbest?
Dumbest.
That's a difficult question because it requires memory, of which, as you know, because of my lifestyle, I have very little left.
Now, I could answer this. The dumbest place I ever parked?
Yeah.
Was in my parents' garage.
Right.
And my mother came out to took out the trash.
Hey, Mother! Granny, take out the trash!
I was 15. I was not yet old enough to drive. My girlfriend and I were sitting in the back seat of my mother's car in the garage when suddenly the lights came on. Boom, and there she was.
I don't think this is a dumb place, but I will say that the most exotic place that I ever parked was in the middle, in the middle of a golf course. I actually drove onto the fairway and parked on the golf course.
I've heard about that one, but that is not your most recent sexual encounter.
Now stop that. Behave yourself.
Now, here we go. On to another subject, Mike.
Yes.
You can loosen up now. I am going to change the subject.
Listen to that. Do you hear that release?
Hold on. You've been saved by the bell.
All right.
Hello, hotline.
Hello.
Hello.
How y'all doing?
It's Robbie.
Robbie, we sent you out nearly an hour ago.
You would not believe the traffic on the Key Bridge.
Oh, come on now.
All the traffic on the Key Bridge.
It was to turn left. It took 15 minutes.
Why is it always like Star Trek 7 whenever you go out on the road?
I can hardly hear you. Hold on a second.
Manja! Baby!
What was that?
Never mind, Robbie. Is today's panhandling victim there? I mean, the guy that's going to conduct the experiment?
Yeah, he's here. You want to talk to him?
Yeah, put him on.
All right.
Folks, it's going to work just like it did yesterday. We're going to go from 5:15 up until 7, though. Hello?
Can't hear you.
Yes, what was your name again, please?
Tom.
Tom?
Yeah.
Where were you from, Tom?
I'm from Roslyn.
Tom, are you ready to panhandle?
Oh, completely ready.
Now, Tom, remember, you're not allowed to tell anybody that this is a WJFK experiment.
Oh, that's fine.
You're not allowed to tell them that you're really a highly paid urban professional.
Uh-huh.
You are simply supposed to act the part of a panhandler.
That's fine.
It's an experiment. We want to see how much money you get. Yesterday, our first panhandling experiment got $12 in just over an hour.
I can beat that.
We hope you can, Tom. Good luck to you.
All right, ready? Get to it. Go.
Okay.
All right. Bye-bye, Tom.
All right, there we go. Tom's off. And Robbie, I think, some weekend, maybe I'm just going to take the boy out and get him on a track somewhere and just teach him how to drive. Like they do with certain people, learn to drive defensively. I'm going to take Robbie out and teach him how to drive.
Robbie?
Yeah.
How you doing, son?
I'm sorry?
Call us back at 5:30, okay?
You got 5:30 sharp. You got it.
All right, goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Manja.
And those ingrown toenails didn't help his driving any.
Oh, his toes are very tender.
Manja baby.
Okay. On to the next subject, which has nothing to do with your most recent sexual encounter.
So I can actually unwind now?
Yes, please do.
All right.
Mike, what do you think? This is a new survey that was taken here in America.
Yes.
How many number of murders does an average child see on television before he finishes elementary school? How many murders does a child see on TV before he finishes elementary school?
I'll say 500.
8,000.
My God.
Percentage of U.S. households that do not purchase a single book in 1991.
I will say 70%.
60.
Yep.
And all of them listeners of the show. Number of people in China with the last name Wang.
Oh, man, and they're all related, so it's very difficult. I would say 1,500,000.
70 million.
70 million. Man, I was sure short on that. Hey, the Wangs are coming over for dinner this evening.
The percentage of the Chinese population that is named Wang, Zhang, or Li.
I'll say 50%.
25% of the Chinese population.
Well, it's closer than the other one.
And here we go. One more thing. Oh, they took a poll. Some magazine, some Entertainment Weekly magazine or something. They took a poll. When Ross Perot quit, they took a poll of Americans and they found they asked who else should have quit. Okay. For instance, they asked who do you think quit before they should have.
Well, what was that?
Ross Perot.
I was just trying to figure that out.
Ross Perot, as you know, quit early.
Of course I know that.
So the people that run this magazine, Entertainment Weekly, they went out and they asked American people, they said, tell me somebody who should have quit, or somebody then who shouldn't have quit so early. Tell me somebody who quit at the wrong time.
Gotcha.
Okay, so here are the answers.
All right. Hey, I'll guess.
Okay, Mike, tell me somebody who quit at the right time.
Who quit at the right time?
And I'll tell you what the number one answer was. He's an entertainer.
Oh, this can be entertainers, not just politicians.
Right, anybody. Quit at the right time.
Retired at the right time from show business.
The number one answer was
Marlon Brando.
Johnny Carson.
Johnny Carson.
Followed by Billie Jean King.
All right.
The Beatles.
Yeah.
Mikhail Gorbachev.
I don't think the Beatles quit at the right time.
And Bill Cosby.
Okay.
Okay, let me see. Shouldn't have quit so early. You know what the number one answer was?
Who?
The TV show 30-something.
Oh, no. Who did this survey?
Entertainment Weekly.
Wow.
Followed by Greta Garbo.
Greta Garbo.
The Volkswagen Beetle.
Yeah.
And Shirley Temple.
Man, come on.
Let me see. Should have quit earlier than they did. The number one answer?
Richard Nixon.
Howard Cosell.
All right.
Followed by Leona Helmsley.
Yeah.
The Marlboro Man. Well, I know why that one. That's a joke, folks.
Yeah, he's no longer with us.
He's dead. He died of lung cancer.
Unfortunately.
Charles and Di, Daryl Gates, and John Sununu.
Okay.
Should stop coming back after they have quit.
Frank Sinatra.
No, number one, Richard Nixon.
Richard Nixon. Okay, well, I had him in one category.
Followed by Bjorn Borg.
Yeah.
Larry Holmes, Mark Spitz, and Elvis.
And Mayor Marion Barry.
Let me see. And should have never quit in the first place. Jimmy Connors.
Right.
George Burns. Jessica Tandy. Mick Jagger. And Pez.
Pez, and they can all play on my team anytime.
You remember Pez?
Pez were great. I love Pez.
Where you would you'd lift up like Bugs Bunny's head and one of those little pieces of candy would come out of his neck.
Little plastic mutant cartoon figure, and it was the neck too. You know, I think they tried to make it look like it was coming out of the character's mouth, but it was actually the neck.
Here's one that you are not going to care for.
Okay.
Things that we never should have started.
All right.
Here are the top 5 answers. Voicemail.
Yeah.
America's Funniest Home Videos.
Right.
The Yugo.
Right.
Brooke Shields.
Yeah.
And Fresca. I know you
Things
love
that
Fresca.
You know something, I would like to find out who did that survey.
I don't know.
It sounds to me like it was not responsibly done, and that it was totally subjective. I find you know that I have how many cans of Fresca in our office?
We have thousands of cans of Fresca in our office.
Fresca is my beverage of choice every single lunch day, and that irritates me to no end.
519 at WJFK.
So there.
So when was your most recent sexual encounter, Mike?
You're not going to get me to talk about that. I'll start going,
We will be right back. It's 519 WJFK.
Howard Stern all morning, Don and Mike all afternoon, and G. Gordon Liddy midday. 106.7 FM and 1300 AM, WJFK.
May I help you?
Yes, I'll have the chicken salad sandwich and a koala.
Oh, this sounds familiar. Which koala would you like? New raspberry guava, cranberry melon, or wild cherry and apple?
Let me see.
You had raspberry guava yesterday.
If I pick raspberry guava again, she'll think I'm a boring creature of habit.
Try this cranberry melon koala.
Oh.
Pure, sparkling, natural mineral water with a perfect balance of real fruit juices. Will that be all?
You know, I bet the wild cherry and apple's good, too.
They're all good. All these koala flavors were carefully selected and blended to give you a more exciting and delicious taste.
I wonder why her face is turning the color of that raspberry guava.
I'll drink the cranberry melon. You get the wild cherry and apple and the chicken salad sandwich. People are waiting.
Is the chicken salad better than the tofu sprouts combination there?
Koala Sparkling Natural Mineral Water with fruit juice, now in 10 unique flavor combinations.
What flavor am I going to have tomorrow?
There's nothing quite like a koala.
Koala Sparkling Natural Mineral Water with fruit juice products are now available at 7-Eleven, Highs, Shoppers, and other fine retailers.
This will upset a few famous athletes. They all sign these sneaker contracts, and then this comes along.
That's the sound of the Puma disc system. No shoelaces for custom fit and performance. It means athletes under sneaker contracts can't wear them, at least not in public. They might even try to get out of their sneaker contracts. I'm glad I'm not their agent. The Puma disc system. Turn it on.
The Krolik sisters on Denny's free birthday meals.
Jingles the clown is going to help me get a free birthday meal at my favorite restaurant. You'll get a free meal without Jingles. You said I need proof of birthday. A driver's license was more what I had in mind. Jingles performs at all my birthday parties. He'll vouch for me. But all he does is honk. And free meals really give him something to honk about at Lenny's. Denny's.
Come celebrate your big day with a free meal from the special new birthday menu at participating Denny's. Legal proof of birthday required.
America's best-selling minivan, Dodge Caravan.
More families have bought Dodge Caravan than any other minivan. And now is the perfect time to buy during Dodge's first national minivan sale. Start with hundreds cash back to really dress up your new Caravan. Like $500 cash back on leather trim seats, $300 cash back on anti-lock brakes, rear air conditioning, and quad seats. Plus, cash back on sunscreen glass and built-in child safety seats. But the savings don't stop there. You also get a $500 cash rebate on select Caravans. Drive away in a Dodge Caravan that's not only America's best seller, but also America's best dressed.
America's best-selling minivan, Dodge Caravan.
Must buy from stock, so option combination availability varies by dealer.
Howard Stern, Don and Mike, and G. Gordon Liddy, 106.7 FM and 1300 AM, WJFK.
Got a wacky phone bit coming up. All right, but first here's Steve with non-wacky traffic. Hi, Steve.
Hi, good afternoon. Outbound 66 looking pretty good this afternoon. You'll find your usual delays to the interchanges as you make your way to Centerville. Southbound 395 is a little heavy, but incident-free as you make your way to the Occoquan. Northbound 95 just north of Commerce, police still working an accident there. Also in Anne Arundel, we have an accident 198 at 32 just reported. I'm Stevie Bridgewaters with Metro Traffic for WJFK.
That moment of silence brought to you by Victoria Station.
Secret.
Mike is
Secret, not station.
Well, station's a restaurant. Of course, as always, I'm thinking about food.
There you go. Sorry about that. I just stole the catalog. Stole the catalog from our receptionist, Terry. She was thumbing through it, and I just had to have it. Couldn't help myself. Didn't know they had men in this catalog, and I don't think that's really fair.
What are men doing in that catalog?
Well, they're men now. They're men in here. I just got to one page.
Is it just like shirtless men standing by the women in their scantily clad? Their negligees and their see-through jobbers?
I'm trying to find the men. I mean, it's like on one page here. Hold on a second. Wait a minute. There they are. Yeah, 2 pages. And it's just bathrobes and silk boxer shorts.
That's gross.
Yeah.
They actually sell men's clothing now.
Yeah.
Hold on, here's the hotline. Excuse me. Hello?
Banja.
Oh, man.
Here's the deal. They haven't changed the hotline.
Just checking my light bulb to make sure it was still unscrewed.
No, it's unscrewed.
Okay, you were looking at the corner of your eye there.
524 at WJFK, FM 106.7 and AM 1300. Manja indeed. Manja baby, are you ready for a wacky bit?
I sure am.
Well, I've got my wacky, goofy music happening.
Is this created by the Gags Gang?
Well, Mike, this is one of the items that a member of our staff spotted in the newspaper.
All right.
And we're calling now the restaurant that sells nothing but Jell-O products.
How exciting that is.
They sell a Jell-O meatloaf. They sell Jell-O sandwiches.
Now they actually put the meat in Jell-O?
And they sell a Jell-O pizza. Yes, let's call the Jell-O restaurant.
And of course, from my days as a child, I realized there's really nothing quite like Jell-O. Delicious Jell-O products.
There's always room for Jell-O.
You know, I used to love Jell-O with like fruit in it, the kind that you'd get in school. But then you'd go to some aunt's house and they'd serve Jell-O with all sorts of foreign articles in it.
Well, Jell-O with bananas that have gone rotten.
Right.
It's not pleasing to the eye.
Whenever they'd have that craft theater too, it'd be like, here's our recipe for the day. Take delicious gelatin with cream cheese and put a used sock in it and make for a great holiday treat. Remember that stuff?
Is there going to be no answer at the Jell-O restaurant?
Oh, come on.
Are we going to have the wacky portion of our Tuesday get-together?
What a great gag. just Jell-O, huh?
Well, wait, Mike. If there's no answer, hello? I'll give it one more ring.
Okay.
And then I'll have to call my backup wacky bit.
This is a backup?
No answer in the Jell-O restaurant.
You know, something like all backups, it's probably just as funny as the original.
The Condom Hut.
The Condom Hut, there you go. Might even be funnier.
This apparently is a photo hut. You've seen those little yellow photo huts?
Right.
Somebody bought a photo hut and turned it into a condom hut.
A little photo mat?
Yes.
Cool.
Wacky.
Almost as cool as the Jell-O restaurant.
Hello? Ah, somebody's there. Hello, is this the Condom Hut?
No, it's not. We look for Emanuela.
What?
Who are you looking for?
We're looking for the owner of the Condom Hut.
Yes, and who's this?
This is Don and Mike from WJFK Radio in Washington, D.C. Is this the Condom Hut?
No, it's not. Could you call back in 10 minutes?
Sure, Mr. Friendly. What's the problem?
The problem is I'm on another line, and this is not the Condom Hut.
Well, then why do you want me to call back?
Well, you can reach the person here, which her name is Emanuela.
Is this Alan Goodman?
Who?
Is this Alan Goodman?
No.
No.
Are you fucked up? Let me go.
What?
What? Oh, he's worth calling back.
Yeah, okay, you got it.
Hello, I'd like to buy some condoms, please. Is this the Condom Hut? I'd like to speak to Alan Goodman.
He did have that Goodman-like tone, didn't he?
Yes, so who is this? I'm on another call. It's Alan Front.
They don't know that I'm behind the two-way mirror.
Now, of course, he's only featured on the Playboy channel.
With his dirty, candid camera.
That's right, filthy. And it seems that the only reason he does that is because he really enjoys it. We took a girl, we put her naked.
Is this like hello? Yes, hello.
Condom Hut.
Condom Hut, please. Hello,
Listen.
is this the guys you just hung up on?
I was just talking to you. Listen, I'm on another phone call. I'm conducting business. Don't bust my balls. You can talk to the person about the Condom Hut, but I don't need my balls busted. I don't care who you are.
All right.
All right?
Oh, you're all right. Not on. All right. There he goes.
All right.
Enough of that. He said, go thank yourselves. You know, isn't that nice after he said that? You know, we completely turned him around. He got done saying that we were busting his phone, and then all of a sudden he said, hey, listen, both of you, go thank yourselves.
Now, this is the number for the Condom Hut, for goodness sake.
That's right.
What if we were calling for condoms?
I tell you, the service isn't very friendly at the Condom Hut.
Let me make sure the delay is built back up again.
You know, for many young people, too, it's a stressful time when you're going to go buy your first condom. And you get a guy like this, yeah, I'm conducting business here.
This guy is not friendly at all.
Right.
Where's area code 401?
You calling him back?
Yeah.
All right.
It's in Rhode Island.
Have we had time? Is it caught up?
Oh, not yet.
Not yet.
Living dangerously.
Walking on the tightrope. Oh, yeah. Condom Hut.
Hello?
I predict your business is going to go down in flames. I'm busting your balls.
There you go. There you go.
I hung up on him, okay?
How's that? Hey, I'm conducting business here. This is Alan Funt, and I'm setting up another one of my nude stunts.
Okay, now.
Wow.
Now, I know that we haven't had the best of luck with our wacky bits.
You know, a lot of people might disagree with that last guy. I thought that was extremely successful.
The Jell-O restaurant wasn't there. The guy at the Condom Hut was conducting his own business.
I'm on another call. Go away.
Go thank yourself. Here now is the third wacky bit we have lined up, Mike.
All right.
What is a jilted lover to do? Perhaps send dung buds to his or her ex.
Oh, heard about this.
A company in Florida is marketing manure bouquets. What they do is go into well, not a field of dreams, fields of dreams, a field of dung.
Oh, what a bouquet.
They go to a field that has cows and horses running around.
Right.
They pick up the pieces of dew.
Yep.